process of using diamond pads, you're going to need a Janilink marble machine. The marble machine needs to be heavy like the Janilink machine, about 200 pounds to get ideal and optimal results on your grinding process. The second thing you're going to need are diamond pads. The diamond pads will have different grits. You're going to need 60, 120, 240, 400, 800, 1500, 3000. These grits, the lower the number, the more aggressive the grits are. So you're going to start out with the 60 grit and coarsely grind the marble floor. And as you go up higher in each grit during each process, you're going to make the floor smoother and smoother. The first step is we're going to set the machine down and mount the aluminum pad driver onto the machine. Now our machine comes with an aluminum pad driver, which is a lot stronger than the plastic pad drivers that are out there. It also adds about 20 pounds of weight to the entire marble machine. So it's a very good product to have when you're diamond grinding. We're going to start with the 60 grit diamond pad. This is the coarsest grit, and you want to start always from coarse to fine. So we're going to start with the 60 grit diamond pad. Basically put about 5 to 6 diamond pads on the Velcro backing of the pad holder. This pad holder usually has a Velcro back where the diamond pads will actually just stick on. So you want to basically put 5 to 6 diamond pads, 60 grit, evenly spaced apart on the pad driver. Once that is complete, bring the machine back down, and we're going to add the additional weights on top of the machine. The heavier the machine, the better you're going to get in terms of efficiency and speed, because you want more pressure to be grinding the marble, and so that the diamond pads will be able to cut into the marble a lot more aggressively. Basically, we're putting on 2 horseshoe weights. Each horseshoe weight is about 25 pounds, giving it a total of extra 50 pounds of weight. This will cause the machine, the entire machine weight, to be about 200 pounds. Now, our Janilink marble machine is able to withstand this kind of weight and pressure because the motor and the gearbox on this machine is supersized. It's a lot bigger than your typical marble machine. So we begin by adding water in the tank. This diamond grinding process is a wet process. So we're going to put water in the tank, and this will allow us to do the diamond grinding process a lot faster. Once the tank is filled with water, we'll lower the handle to the height that will be comfortable for the operator. And as we begin to work, we'll release the water with the lever on the tank, and that will release the water down onto the marble floor. Now once the marble is wet, we're going to begin the grinding process. We activate the machine. The machine will turn the pad driver around, and the diamond grinding pads will begin to cut into the marble floor. You're basically going to need a crystallizer. Our recommended crystallizer is V2. Just shake V2 up really well, and once you shake it up, you want to open it and pour it into a spray bottle. Any kind of spray bottle is fine. Fill the spray bottle up with the V2, and you're going to use a steel wool pad. Typically, a steel wool pad grade is number 0 for marble. For granite, you might want to use something a little more coarse, like number 1 or number 2. With the steel wool pad, basically spray the crystallizer on the floor, the V2 on the floor, and buff over the area with the steel wool pad. The steel wool pad will basically cause the heat caused by the steel wool pad will cause the chemical reaction to take place, where the marble will actually begin to have a high reflection. And you want to go over the marble, just like in the case of the 5X powder and the MRP, to go over it with the same number of passes and the same length of time, just to have a consistent shine. The longer you stay in one area, the more time that you spend, the higher the shine is going to be. So you can continue buffing the floor with the V2 until you get the desired result. V2 is an excellent product, and typically companies will crystallize bi-weekly or monthly to upkeep the marble floor.